Alright guys, so these are the websites for business loan funding. The first site that I have is called Biz2Credit. Now, Biz2Credit, the customer service is really good. Now, they will need 6 months of bank statements. As long as you provide the bank statements, they'll approve you for pretty much up to $2 million. But the $2 million is based on how much history you have in your LLC company and the monthly revenue. So the minimum requirement is $10,000 deposit every single month. Minimum credit score is 650. Now, I recommend you get rid of bankruptcies before you apply, or use a business CPN under your name. Now, your business, I recommend if you're trying to get over 6 figures, at least 2 years. But even with a year, you can still get around $150,000 loan, even $200,000. But the more money you make per month, the more they're going to approve you. So you can always edit your bank statements or find ways to add deposits. You can literally get $10,000 and keep depositing it every week to your account to make it seem as if you basically have incoming deposits. But the best way is to edit your bank statements. Now, the second we have is Lendio. Lendio, the minimum score is only 580. And the minimum revenue is 12K business over a year. And they provide up to $2 million. And it's basically 24 hours, and over 300,000 businesses have been funded. Over 21,000 reviews on Trustpilot. Another one is Fundera. Fundera, you can get pre-qualified as fast as 4 minutes. The loan amount is up to $5 million. Monthly revenue is $10,000. Minimum is $580. Now, if you're trying to get $5 million, of course, the monthly revenue would be pretty high. We're talking around over $100,000 per month, which you could edit the bank statements, or all you have to do is add an H Corp that comes with tax returns, an H Corp that's around at least 5 to 10 years to get approved for close to $5 million, but it's not always guaranteed. Another one is On Deck, and the minimum is 8.5, and the loan amount is $250,000. Minimum credit score is 625, and it is same-day funding with flexible payment options. Next, I already covered this one, LendingTree, minimum 500 credit score, so bad credit works as long as you don't have a bankruptcy. You could have some repos on there, and the loan amount is $1 million, but it's not guaranteed as long as you have business trade lines with good history and credit lines. So the more credit lines you have, the more they will approve you for this amount, and obviously you need the monthly revenue of over 10K, but this is 8K, but I recommend you stay over that. I recommend over 50K bank statements per month. It'll be 6 months. And this is the last one, guys, I want to cover. It's no credit score, but technically you do need like a good credit score to get approved for a certain amount. So 800 credit score, easy, $500,000 to $1 million funding, and this one is a little higher. I'm going to show you the last few, just because we have some more time. American Express, obviously they offer business credit. So if you do partner with American Express, it's going to be a whole lot easier to get approved for a loan, even if you don't have any income in your business, because it says at least $3,000, which is pretty easy to deposit in your bank or make per month. Next is Lindsay. Lindsay is 620. And you're gonna need, well, it's up to $5 million, but that's not always guaranteed. Like I said, you need business, trade lines, and H Corps, which you can find on Google search. There's plenty of websites. Next is Bluevine. I'll probably do a separate video on Bluevine. Up to 250K, 10K a month revenue, 2 years, 625, and most of these are same day funding. And last but not least, SBG funding. This one is the highest one that I've seen. It's $10 million. So you want $10 million, guys, you're going to have a business that is technically around 10 years. Monthly revenue will be sky high, 6 figures. But if you just add a few business trade lines with the H Corp, then you could possibly get the 10 million, but depending on how old they are and how much of a big credit line, if you have a $5 million credit line with the business trade lines or primary trade lines, then most likely you'll get approved for this. So you can add regular primary trade lines on your credit. You could add auto trade lines. You could add high limit trade lines on your credit. Same way you have for personal, you can add this on your personal or business CPN. I highly recommend you do both CPN and business, regular personal, because you will get double the funding. Now you guys can check out the sites below for trade lines and such. Hopefully you find this video helpful. Make sure your credit is in check. Make sure you build up your profile, have the right trade line, have the right accounts, no negatives, low hard inquiries, such and such, and no bankruptcies. And make sure you have a decent Paydex score of at least 65. But this also go for personal credit. They also check your personal credit, so you have to get your personal credit in check before you apply for business loans. All right, guys, thanks for watching. Hopefully you find this helpful, and I'll see you next video.